Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd show you guys my game room tour. Now if you've seen my other videos where I would do a tour, a lot of the stuff will be familiar. And one of the reasons is because I'm not just going to show you the arcade cabinets that I currently have in my home. I'm going to show you other parts of my house. And the reason is because it's kind of fun stuff that kind of ties into the game room. Nothing fancy, nothing out of the ordinary, but like I said, if you've seen my other videos, the stuff may be familiar. If not, then sit back and enjoy. But I thought I'd show you my kitchen, then my dining room, then the hallway, then the secondary game room, and then end it with the primary game room. Now, one reason we kind of like, me and my wife like to decorate the downstairs because, it's not a very big house. It's a 2-story, 4-bedroom house, and like anybody else, you kind of wish you had more than you do. But, we do the best we can, and we kind of make it as fun as we can. In fact, all of our friends and relatives that usually come by, they really like the decorative feel we have going on. So anyways, on to it. Here we are in the kitchen. And right here you have a reproductive Coca-Cola tin, as well as this one. Just like we just like the way it looks. Nice decorative feel. And if you look at our cabinets here, we repainted them kind of a Coke red, cherry red, whatever you want to call it. Right here, this is our Force 2006.5 Mega Touch machine. Let's see. There we go. Here's one of the title screens, one of the game selection screens. My wife uses this more than I do. Basically, when riding the exercise bike, we like to plop it in front of this thing. We get exercise while playing the game at the same time. Can't remember what this cost me, but I do remember that when I finally took it home, probably about a month or so later, maybe 2 or 3 months, I opened it up and I was messing with the dollar bill holder, whatever you want to call it, dollar bill acceptor, and I found about 30 bucks in there. So that was really cool. Here we have another Coke sign. Got this on eBay. Can't remember how much. Pretty nice. Well worth whatever it was that I paid for it. Some other Coca-Cola items. Nothing major. Just kind of goes with a decorative feel. The fixtures right here. Yeah, kind of corny, but whatever. Okay, now next, here we have our Coca-Cola soda cooler. Even comes with bottle opener. There you can see some of the many caps. What do we got here? Root beer, beer, more root beer, and more root beer. Anyways, let's see what we got on the inside. Dr. Pepper, water, Mountain Dew, Coke. Not bad. Nice look right there. You can get these things at the Coca-Cola store. I think I saw one in Vegas at the Coca-Cola store there. This one I actually got on eBay for, I think, 200 bucks. Not bad. These things usually go for about $700 around there. Even used, you're looking at about $400. So, got it for 200 bucks. Works great. I'm happy. Next, this is my jukebox. Again, can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was around $300. Works great. Just give you an overall look. Very wide assortment of music we got in here. Cinderella, Evanescence, No Doubt. We got Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, Christina Aguilera, everything. It's just basically CDs that everyone from the family likes. Not necessarily all at the same time, but got CDs that I like, CDs that my wife likes, CDs that my kids like, and it's just all mixed up. Anyways, very, very fun machine. Always have friends over, and we have parties, and they think it's great. Works on quarters. Can't get it to work on free play, but you know, we got like a couple bucks down there. We just take it out, put it in, make our selections. Even a dollar bill acceptor. All right, let's move on to the next part. Okay, here we are, and this is the mantle on my fireplace. Now, we got a whole bunch of fun stuff going on here. Toys, Mr. Potato Head, books. Me and my wife have read all these books. Well, for the most part. I got a hippo there, not really sure why. More Mr. Potato Head, Captain Caveman. Just again, a lot of fun stuff. Now this changes every year because during Christmas time, we decorate all this with Christmas stuff, put all the stuff away, and then when we bring it back out, we can't ever remember how it looked, so we just make it all new. Now, up here we have some movies. Now these are all movies that the whole family likes. And right here we got Pirates of the Caribbean. I really like this movie series. I think the first one's the best, so we decided to go with the first movie poster of the first movie right here. Next we have Up. This is a movie the whole family likes. This one has actually turned into a tradition for us. We watch this movie during the holidays, the Christmas holidays. Next we have Kick-Ass. We like this movie because I think it was a Friday night. We had nothing to do. We were bored as hell. We all decided to go see this movie just for the hell of it, and we really enjoyed it. Next, believe it or not, The Breakfast Club. Even my kids like this one. They're teenagers, and you figure teenagers usually hate older movies, but they both actually love this one. And of course, me and my wife like it. So all in all, kind of a nice little feel going on here. Alright, let's go to the next section. Alright, here we are in the hallway, and here is another movie poster we have, Zombieland. Again, this is a really fun movie, and I think we were all bored. We decided to go see this, and we all really enjoyed it. You know, it's kind of hard to find movies that both you and your kids enjoy. Usually there's a difference of what they like, but we all like this one, so we decided to put this one right here. Now, down this hallway, these are movie posters from movies that mostly me and my wife like. And here we have Young Guns. This is one of her favorite movies. I like it too. Next we have Rocky. I always enjoyed the first Rocky movie. Thought it was the best. Next we have Tombstone. Great Western movie. Both me and my wife enjoy this one. And if we back up here, we have The Crow. Let me turn off the light here. Yeah, a little bit better, not much. But yeah, I really like this movie. I don't think anyone else in my family has seen it. Can't remember. Let's turn this back on. Alright. Now, on our bathroom door, just for the hell of it, we have a restroom sign. Did some little paint right here, just because we wanted to. You can see it's on the door also. Basically, we were just bored and we decided to add this on. And here, we have a little sign. That's actually my PSN username. Of course, I haven't been online in a very long time. But yeah, just a little something I made just to go with the game room. Nothing too fancy. And then right here we have what's leading out to the secondary game room known as the garage. Little sign right there, some more paint. So let's head into there and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, here we are in the secondary game room, the garage. And as you can see, again, we have a Coca-Cola red feel going on here. Now, of course, this has to act as a garage, a game room, and basically a gym. Spare refrigerator right there, some painting. Here we have my Crisis Zone arcade cabinet. Love this game. This is the Japanese import. It's in Japanese, as well as it comes with the black gun. This I got in a trade. I traded somebody a candy cab. It might have been a Jalico Pony Mark IV. But anyways, I got some cash and this cabinet. So I thought it was a really good trade. Here is my trophy hunting bear and moose game. Got this in a trade. I traded away a 4-player empty Konami cabinet. I got someone who's interested in this. It's just a matter of them being able to save up the money, so hopefully this will be gone soon. It's an okay game, not really my cup of tea. Here we have my, although it says NBA Showtime, it's actually a Midway sports station with NFL Blitz 2000 Gold and NBA Showtime NBA on NBC Gold. This and this other machine I got in a trade. I traded away my what was it? Slick Shot, and I got these two machines plus an empty cabinet plus a spare monitor. So I thought it was a really good trade. Really like this game. I'll probably end up keeping it. This is my Beastbusters Second Nightmare cabinet. Again, I just told you I got in a trade. Really good machine. Probably can't see too well because of the reflection, but yeah, it's a really fun machine. Really like it a lot. Let me see if I can close the garage here. Too much, but you'll be able to take a look at the game. Really fun game. It's basically a poor man's House of the Dead. Still pretty fun. In fact, let's go back and look at this one in the dark. I got the volume down on all these games. This one, it does, it's, you know, like I said, it's fun. The visuals are, of course, low-key compared to what's out nowadays, but back in the day, this thing was top of the line. Here we got the Trophy Hunter. Now this machine, this is my dedicated Aliens cabinet. I built this thing. It was originally a converted Neo Geo cabinet. Stripped it down, built it up, and now it's a dedicated Aliens. Let me go ahead and get some light back in here. Okay, there we are. As you can see, it's got the alien green and blue going on here. It matches the color scheme of the game. Really fun game. I mean, it's not really fun, but it's nice to play every once in a while. Control panel, again, got the blue and green color scheme going on. You might recognize that name from the movie series. Almost tripped. And the side art we got here, it's actually a decal. Alien. Pretty nice. Got it on both sides. I've already had a couple offers on this cabinet. I'm not quite ready to sell it yet. But the offers were really, really good. And I think what set it apart is, one, a lot of people consider Aliens the best movie in the franchise. And two, the side art, the decal. That's what it was actually two people who made two different offers, and they really, really liked the decal. Over here, just a table and some chairs. Get some we have parties over. People, it gives them some place to sit down or have their drinks. I made this when I got the table. Just adds to the visual fun, the overall feel. I had some neighborhood kids who were playing some games. They looked at this and they were like, "Oh, sweet! I'll take a burger and fries." Had to tell them it was just for looks. But again, when people out here, you don't want them putting their drinks and stuff on the cabinet, so there you go. Now, the unfortunate thing is, like I said, this also has to be a gym. So here we got my workout equipment, nothing fancy, some weights, weight bench, treadmill right here. And, I guess if I wanted to be a fat slob all day, I said it before and I'll say it again, I could put 3 or 4 cabinets right there. But I need my exercise equipment. Here we got my skee ball machine. It's a home use skee ball. This would never last in the arcade because it's not an arcade. It's not ready for an arcade environment. It's just home use. But it's fun. My wife really likes to play it. Right now I got some stuff on it. Here we got some visual decorations. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Probably within my top 4. I love this game. Here we have... this was from a page of the now long gone EGM video game magazine. This was an April Fool's joke. Basically, if you don't know the story behind this... was it when Street Fighter was out in the arcades, people thought a mysterious character known as Sheng Long existed. There's a long story behind it. Look it up. Anyways, EGM released an April Fool's joke that said, in order to finally get to this character, you had to defeat every opponent without losing any health, and then you had to defeat M. Bison, getting 2 perfects in a row. It ended up being an April Fool's joke. 10 years later, when Street Fighter 3 was released, they did pretty much the same April Fool's joke. And this is a cover from the page. And let me see. Maybe get some close-ups. Probably can't see too well because of the reflection. But yeah. Sorry about the reflection, but we got some bad lighting in here. And basically it was just the same thing, a variation of the original April Fool's joke. So there's that. Let me try and get back out of here without tripping. Here we got some pictures going up on here. Some pictures fell down. I'll probably be replacing them. Nothing too fancy. X-Men cabinet. Addams Family pinball, which I hope to get one of these days. Of course, I've been saying that for the last 4 years. Symphony of the Night. Same pictures you saw on the wall. Aliens Extermination. I just want the game for the hell of it. Never played it. I would love to have it. Over here we got some marquees on the wall. It just adds to the overall feel and effect. And I got some on the other side too. Probably can't see too well. Let me see, get some light. Yeah, it doesn't help at all. X-Men, some Street Fighter 4 stuff, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2. So here we are. This is basically just the secondary game room. Like I said, you know, functions as a game room, a garage, and a gym. Now let's finish off with the primary game room. Okay, here we are in the primary game room, and I'll show you all the games and then I'll shut everything off. That way, you know, there isn't a huge assortment of sound going on here. Okay, here we are in the primary game room, and this right here is a collage that my wife put together. And it's all Sammy Hagar stuff. It includes some of the ticket stubs for the various concerts she went to go see him at. She's even got his autograph 3 times. So we thought this would look good in here, so here it is. Exercise bike. Back here is the Guns N' Roses back glass for the pinball machine. Guns N' Roses, that's my favorite band. I probably should raise this higher so it can be seen more easily. Right here is my Street Fighter 2 cabinet. This was originally supposed to be a multi Street Fighter cabinet. Originally it was Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 2 Red Wave Edition, and Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition. Eventually I sold all those games, and then I put Hyper Street Fighter 2 the Anniversary Edition in here. And then just recently Super Street Fighter 2 X the Grandmaster Challenge. Here we have a popcorn machine. Makes real popcorn. Works great. It's a smaller scale version of the big machines. You know, we'll have a family movie night, make some popcorn. We even got the stuff in here. Yeah. Of course, it's always a hassle to clean after. Just got some various knickknacks up here, nothing fancy. Bought this at a thrift store. Thought it would look good on top of this. Right here, my Freddy hockey mask, or excuse me, my Jason hockey mask with the Freddy Krueger glove. Just thought it looked fun just to put right there. Let me turn down the volume on this. Alright. Nothing but a TV right here. I got my Wii U. We really don't even play it that much. Just some various strategy guides, some extra knickknacks here and there, nothing major. Up here, just a little thing me and my wife put together of Guns N' Roses and Van Halen. Basically, it's our favorite album from the band, our worst album from the band, and I think the debut album from the band. So I got Appetite for Destruction, I got The Greatest Hits, and Chinese Democracy. My wife has got, was that 5150? Oh no, it's debut, Greatest Hits, and Worst. So I think 5150 was the debut with Sammy Hagar, a greatest hits, and what she considers the worst, Van Halen 3. Some more visual decorations. This is just a copy of the Cabo Wabo menu. Got this, decided to frame it. Game Fan Magazine, one of the best video game magazines ever. Man, I wish this thing never ended. Anyways, my favorite issue, of course, has to do with one of my favorite games, Symphony of the Night. Here we have the Van Halen Diver Down album, signed by 3 members of the band. This I got my wife for Christmas, I believe. Yeah, maybe it was Christmas or her birthday. I don't know. Paid, can't remember what I paid for it, but I know it wasn't cheap. Last Action Hero pinball machine. Really fun machine. I think I got this for like $1,200. My rated R Ted. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, you never should have trusted me. I'm on drugs. Alright, come on, let's sing the thunder song. When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder cause you're just God's farts.
If you like Family Guy and you've never seen the movie Ted, go out and see it. Get it, buy it.
Oh, fuck that. It's been 4 years, Johnny. You and me have been together for 27 years. Where's my ring? Huh? Where's my ring, asshole? Where's my ring, motherfucker? Put it on my fuzzy finger, you fuck. Come on.
Never gets old. Here we have my Alien vs. Predator cabinet. Now you can see I got my face hugger up there. This was originally an empty cabinet. The previous owner had Rampage World Tour in here. We worked out a trade. I got just the cabinet, stripped it down, redid it, fixed it up nice and neat. Now it's Alien vs. Predator. Here, my Star Wars Trilogy cabinet. Love this thing. Can't remember where I got this. I think it was by accident. I think I was with my uncle at a storage facility, a storage auction. And yeah, I think I took a gamble. I think this was covered up. My uncle was bidding on a storage unit. He got outbid. I told him, bid an extra 100 or so because I wanted what was ever under this. I was pretty sure it was a cabinet. Took a gamble. Anyways, paid off good. At first, it was stuck in the menu because the button down here for the menu was broken off or something. I can't remember exactly. Anyways, not bad. Really good gamble. And on top, I got some decorative items. In the back, you can see a Turtles in Time arcade topper back there. Very rare. You don't see them much anymore. Someone once offered me $40 for it. I declined. Here, see if we get rid of some of this reflection. It's just something we made with Guns N' Roses. It was a package that came with the album, the t-shirt. We just decided to frame it. Looks good. This right here, this is where my PS3 is. I used to play religiously the Street Fighter 4 series right here. If you remember, I had a custom 2-player control panel up here. Well, I really haven't been playing Street Fighter 4 since October, November of last year. I just got bored of it. And, I went back to this thing and I started playing Hyper Fighting. Or maybe that was after. I don't know. But then I started, playing Hyper Fighting and going back to the Street Fighter 2 series, and I loved it. And I really, at this time, don't plan on going back to Street Fighter 4. So that's one of the reasons why I took the control panel off. Maybe during the next update, which I hear is in 2015, or maybe it's Street Fighter 5, I don't know. Maybe then I'll go back. But yeah, this is where I play my PS3 Right now, I've been playing Dragon's Crown. Pretty fun game. Like it a lot. Sentinel right here. So there you are. That's everything. It's probably a long video, but oh well. So until next time.
That's it, man. It's game over, man. It's game over.